We'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side. At the 35, he's open. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Cougars want to move quickly. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How you're going to finish strong throughout the season. You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, you get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can flip.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the RPO, complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Running with power. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football, space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Cougars in the hurry-up. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. In the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Brown will throw it. He's right on target. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Ingram. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside, and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on, so they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
He leaves it with his back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to turn the corner on the right. The Knights pick up the 1st down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that 1st.
It's 1st down from the 11. The quick out. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Brown wants to pass. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Brown will throw it. Coming after it. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Snagged in the middle, it's Stokes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Cougars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run play action. Starts to scramble to the left. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Brown wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Unleashes one. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some...
And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A first down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive in this. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Brown will throw it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Powers through. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Catch in the middle, it's Stokes. And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to its progression.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Got it, looking for a first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll...
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Gets away. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Knights.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking for room, it's Jenkins. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete. Try
to get it on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Right back to the well. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
UCF 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. He's got his man. Touchdown, Houston! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Brown will throw it. On the move to his left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Houston offense once again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Houston wants to play fast. Just going to keep it after the snap. Afterburners coming. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
For the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And the beatdown has ensued. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Here comes the offense on second down. Brown wants to pass. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. He'll let it go down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up, because they are blowing this team out. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
Running back searching for a hole. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Houston going up tempo. They'll run the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
I'm not going to lie, that 4th down in medium range is really difficult. You want to play pass, you're expecting pass, but offensively, boom, you sneak it in there. That means you knew something. You saw something against this defense that you knew it would work. Great job by the offense, sticking to their guns, calling the play that was a little bit outside the box.
Blasted as he lets it go. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. Flips it out to the back. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And the ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Brown wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
This one's complete. Obliterates him, still on the move. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man,